Hello guys, it's Mickey. Welcome to my channel. Sorry, and if you just tuned to my channel, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell so as to be notified each time there's an upload coming from me. Okay, so we've got our caustic soda here. This is our caustic soda at 162 grams. As I said earlier, we're trying to make a bar soap, and we've got our water here, all right, at 369 grams. So right now we're going to be pouring our water into the bowl, because the best way to do it, we can't pour water inside lye, you know, it should be lye inside the water. So now we're going to pour our lye inside the water as well. Now some people will be asking, Nikki, why aren't you pouring your lye, like your water inside your lye? We don't want it to actually splash on you. And you guys know lye tends to react on our skin, so that was why we decided to put the lye inside the water. So you notice it becomes, you know, you can, if you notice, look at it, it's bringing out fume. So we're going to cover it up and leave it. Naturally, we're supposed to leave this for 48 hours, yeah, because the oils we are putting into it are just normal, natural, cold oils. They are not, we don't have to double boil the oils to put them into it. If we were double boiling the oil, yes, it has to be on the same range. That is, we have to take our thermometer with it, check if it's 100. 100 is really good when you want to make a bar soap. 100 to 120 is good, all right? But in this case, our oils are much. Same thing, we're going to be using our whitening powder, because this bar soap is a whitening bar soap used on the body as well as on the face. So we need it to be in a plain state, just like a water state. We don't want it to be hot, neither do we want it to be so cold. So if we're going to wait for like today to make it, that means it has to cool off really well. It doesn't have to be hot. You can see it, it has to cool off. Right now it's still very hot, really hot, steaming. So you mix it so that everything dissolves completely. And then if you want to wait to cool it off, then I would suggest you probably look for, just put it on the floor so that it cools off really well, but preferably 48 hours is preferable. So you know, it's cooled off completely, everything is down. But some people will say, oh no, it's not better, it's not good to leave lye for a long period of time, like 48 hours. Most people leave for 24 hours, which is really good to make your soap. But in this case, people will be like, no, I just want to get it over with. You can do that, just open it up and leave it so it gets to, you know, release its fume, and then you put in your ingredients. That's all. Okay guys, so the caustic soda is now cool. As I said earlier, you can actually leave it for 48 hours, but if you're leaving it for 48 hours, you have to cover the lid airtight. It has to be airtight, covered really well. But if you want to do it instantly, then you have to wait till it is very, very cool, as into the same state of your coconut oil, because we're using cold pressed coconut oil. These are cold pressed coconut oil at 265 grams. This is 265 grams of our cold pressed coconut oil. These are coconut flakes. It's just to help like more like a design, you know, give it a kind of design look, and apart from that, to also help in exfoliating. So these are coconut flakes, you can see it. You can decide to omit it, it's optional, it's not a must you include it. This is actually our whitening additives. These are all the whitening additives we're putting into our soap. All right, so we've got whitening powders, we've got afghans powder, we've got Filipino powder inside it, we've got our honey flakes. These are honey powder. I hope I'll bring it, yeah, so you guys will see these are honey powder. We've got it all fumed up inside this. This is our whitening powder. So in case you probably want to make your own bar soap, you want to include whitening powders, we call them whitening additives. All this, we have so many whitening additives inside it, so you can actually chat us up and tell me, oh Mickey, I actually want to make a whitening bar soap that can be used on the face, that could help for anti-aging as well as whitening. Then we can actually give you the whitening ingredient, but you have to let us know the exact size of soap you want to make, so we'll know the exact size and quantity of whitening powders to put in together to send to you. Same here with our whitening additives. Here you can see how thick it is. These are whitening additives. Okay, so if you actually want this as well, you can actually let us know if you want to make your own soap, so we'll know how to come in and help out on that note. All right, so you can buy it from us. Yes, you can buy it, so it's not something that can be bought. It can be bought if you actually want to make your own bar soap from the scratch. You can actually buy it. So for now, we get to include our coconut oil into our caustic soda. All right, so that's our coconut oil going into it, and then we'll whisk it. That's the next thing to do. We'll whisk it. Okay, so I was trying to look for space. I think my phone is filled up. Okay, trying to work with my space here. Okay, so now we get to include this. That's what we're putting into it right now. So now we get to whisk it. Don't forget to fix in your powders because it's necessary. It has to go in. Remember, we are also looking for trace because we have to be able to get our trace. And I think we're already getting there. Don't forget, we're going to add, this is our tough peroxide. So we're including our tough peroxide last in this case here. So make sure to include your tough peroxide. Now some of you will be like, why did it change color? It changed color because of our coconut powder. That's why it changed color, and also our honey powder. All right, so right now I think we finally got trace. So now is to add our coconut flakes. This is it. So it just stands in to help our soap, give it a different color. I'm not putting in colors because the soap is going to come out really nice because of the coconut flakes. So now we whisk it again. We try and put it into the mold. So that's what we're going to do. We've achieved trace, so we get to put it into our mold right now. Okay, so we had to put them in the mold. We're unable to cover one part, like this one, no, but the others are in the mold. And the reason why the color came like this was because of the honey powder we included, because the honey powder tends to change the color of the soap. All right, but believe you me, once we take it out of the mold, you would love the soap. You would love how it looks, how it would turn out. I'll show you guys anyways. So this is the soap. Right, so we just have to expose it to air so that it dries up quickly, and then we leave it for a month. You know, most people tend to leave it for more like 3 months because they want it to be really, really hard. So a month, 3 months, thereabout. All right, so that's it.